The earth is red here. Has always been red, and I am red in my particular way. There's a particular red of the later right road that I carry in my body like a code of belonging, not the red of blood or danger, but the red of home, the color of no stranger. In the chest, the particular red that turns the ankles of the children that still burns in my memory from running on it barefoot. The red earth, my original root, the color of my belonging, unmistakable. The red earth, absolutely unbreakable. Every place has its particular color of the ground, and the ground color gets into the sound of the people who walk on it, into the song, into the rhythm. The red earth all along was making music through the people standing on it. The red earth and the music, each up on it. Red earth, color of my soul. Red earth making the broken whole. Runs beneath my feet, where the ancestors meet. Red earth, the particular shade of home. Red earth, wherever I may roam, the color of this ground lives in my chest. Red earth, belonging at its best. The rainy season turns it to a river of red. The gutters run red and deliver the color of the continent into the sea. The red earth traveling like me, moving through the world but carrying the original color, not quite burying it beneath the adaptation. The red earth stays red inside, in the head and in the heart, the color of the root. The red earth, my original suit. Watch the color as it glows, high and low. In the redness, watch the roots grow. Put your hand to the red earth, feel the warmth it holds. The sun, he did it all day, and it keeps the warmth through the night. That's the red earth. It holds the heat of every day that came before, all the way back. All the ancestors who walked this ground, their warmth is still in the red earth. Still warm, still here. Put your hand down, feel them, they're still here. When I am far from home and feeling lost, I find the red earth at whatever cost of imagination. Close my eyes and place my feet on it. Feel the particular grace of that specific ground beneath my soul. The red earth, center of my soul, the orienting point, the true north of me. The red earth, that's how I find me. Wherever I am, I return to red, red earth, alive, not dead. Oh, still red, still warm, still home, always home. There was a radio in the corner of her room. It was always on, always. My grandmother's radio never slept. It was the heartbeat of the house it kept. The time and music, every hour a different show. Morning devotion, afternoon highlife, evening slow. Love songs that she'd hum along to in the kitchen while she cooked The radio and her, a fiction of company that was actually real. The radio was how she chose to feel, connected to the world beyond the compound gate. The radio, her morning and her late. The sound that came out of that old brown box was better than what comes from anywhere, because it carried something nothing knocks from a digital speaker. It carried her, the particular warmth of a particular radio in a particular room. That's the glow I chase in every song I hear today. My grandmother's radio, so far away. Grandmother's radio, playing all day long. Grandmother's radio, every kind of song. Oh, from the corner of the room, oh, filling up the gloom. Grandmother's radio, the best sound I know. Grandmother's radio, the original show. Every morning waking to the static hum. Grandmother's radio, where music comes from. In my memory, the source of everything. Grandmother's radio, still playing. She'd adjust the dial with careful arthritic hands, finding the station through the shifting sands of frequency, triumphant when it cleared the static. When the music finally appeared, through the crackle she'd smile, a particular smile of satisfaction. Sit with it a while, and on the first few bars before the words, the language of the music always heard before the lyrics in her body, mine too. Grandmother's radio, I learned from you. Grandmother's radio, watch the memory as it glows. Grandmother's radio, high and low in the static, watch the love show. The radio is gone now, and she is gone now, but somewhere in the frequency between the stations, in the static between the signals, I hear her humming. I hear the old highlife guitar coming through the crackle, and I adjust my internal dial until I find it, the clear signal of her memory, still playing. Grandmother's radio, still playing. Now I play music in every room I live in. It's the same impulse, the same giving of company to myself through sound. The same way she taught me I have found that silence isn't silence when the music plays. That the radio filled more than the days of a life. It filled the quality of the living, the audible quality of being alive. Grandmother's radio taught me this: the music makes the home. Grandmother's radio, still playing somewhere in the frequency between the static and the music. She's still there, humming along. Humming along. She never asked for the title, she just was the woman of the house, always was. She doesn't sit at the head of any table, but the table doesn't exist without her. She's able to hold 20 people in the palm of her hand. Without raising a voice, they understand. The language of her presence is enough. One look from her and everything is tough. Enough to handle one nod and it's done. The woman of the house, second to none. She woke before the morning found its light. She'll sleep long after everyone says goodnight. And in the hours between she built the world that every son and daughter will unfurl into their own life. She is the thread that keeps the whole fabric living fed. No ceremony marks what she has done, no ceremony needed. She's the one, the invisible architecture of the home, the reason nobody ever feels alone. Even in the hardest years she stays, the woman of the house all of her days. Woman of the house, quietly strong. Woman of the house, been here all along. Oh, she holds the whole thing. Oh, hear the whole house sing her name in every corner, every room. Woman of the house, she is the womb of everything this family will become. Woman of the house, the sum of every sacrifice and every love. Woman of the house, from below and above. She knows where everything is kept. She knows which child cried in their sleep and wept for what. She knows the auntie's complicated feelings. She knows the uncle's pride and what is dealing with beneath the surface. She reads rooms like a language she was born with. She assumes nothing she observes, and then she acts with the precision of a woman who the facts have never frightened. She works with what is true. The woman of the house, she always knew. Woman of the house, she never said she was tired, but I watched her sit down slowly some evenings, and I knew the way was real. And I wish I had said earlier, I see you, I see everything you carry. I see the love inside the labor. Woman of the house, let someone hold you for once. Let someone make the tea. Let someone sit beside you and say, we see you. We have always seen you. Thank you, thank you. And one day when the house is quieter, when the children have their own, when brighter versions of her work have taken root in other houses, she can finally put down some of it, not all. She never will put all of it down. That's the particular skill and blessing of the woman of the house. She hopes because she wants to, never grows at the weight. The holding is the love. Oh, oh. The woman of the house, from below and above. Woman of the house, we see you. We always saw you. We will always see you. Thank you for everything, everything. Everything. She never asked for the title, she just was the woman of the house, always was. She doesn't sit at the head of any table, but the table doesn't exist without her. She's able to hold 20 people in the palm of her hand. Without raising her voice, they understand. The language of her presence, it's enough. One look from her and everything is tough. Enough to handle one nod and it's done. The woman of the house, second to none. She woke before the morning found its light. She'll sleep long after everyone says goodnight. And in the hours between she built the world that every son and daughter will unfurl into their own life. She is the thread that keeps the whole fabric living fed. No ceremony marks what she has done. No ceremony needed, she's the one. The invisible architecture of the home, the reason nobody ever feels alone. Even in the hardest years she stays, the woman of the house all of her days. Woman of the house, quietly strong. Woman of the house, been here all along. Oh, she holds the whole thing. Oh, oh, hear the whole house sing her name in every corner, every room. Woman of the house, she is the womb of everything this family will become. Woman of the house, the sum of every sacrifice and every love. Woman of the house, from below and above. She knows where everything is kept. She knows which child cried in their sleep and wept for what. She knows the auntie's complicated feelings. She knows the uncle's pride and what he's dealing with beneath the surface. She reads rooms like a language she was born with. She assumes nothing, she observes, and then she acts with the precision of a woman who the facts have never frightened. She works with what is true. The woman of the house, she always knew. Woman of the house, oh oh, watch the quiet strength begin to show. Woman of the house, high and low, in the holding, watch the family grow. She never said she was tired, but I watched her sit down slowly some evenings, and I knew the weight was real. And I wish I had said earlier, I see you, I see everything you carry. I see the love inside the labor. Woman of the house, let someone hold you for once. Let someone make the tea. Let someone sit beside you and say, we see you, we have always seen you. Thank you, thank you. And one day when the house is quieter, when the children have their own and brighter versions of her work have taken root in other houses, she can finally put down some of it, not all. She never will put all of it down, that's the particular skill and blessing of the woman of the house. She holds because she wants to, never grows at the weight. The holding is the love, the woman of the house, from below and above. She was born here, but made from there, both completely, neither apologetically. My parents came with everything they owned in 2 suitcases and a culture home. By centuries they planted it in foreign ground, and I am what that planting found. Possible, the second generation bloom, who learned 2 languages before one womb could hold her, who code switched before she knew the term, who always somehow knew that she was the bridge, the living translation. Second generation, the whole nation. Don't ask me which one I choose, I am the choosing. Don't ask me which one I lose, neither I'm refusing. The either or, I contain the both completely, neither apologetic and neither discreetly, hidden both proudly, both fully, both mine. Second generation, the intersecting line. Second generation, both flags fly. Second generation, neither asking why. Oh, born between 2 worlds. Oh, the flag of self unfurled. Second generation, the fullest kind of free. Second generation, this is who I'll be, not choosing both. The full inheritance. Second generation, the beautiful expanse. I know my grandmother's prayers in a language, and I know the city sang the average of my daily life is both at once. The aunties and the colleagues, not a dunce. In either world, fluent in both rooms. The compound and the boardroom, both my tombs of learning where I buried who I'm not, and excavated who I am, I've got the full terrain of both, that's the estate. Second generation, I inherited great. Second generation, oh, oh, oh. Watch the 2 worlds as they both glow. Oh, oh, oh. Second generation, high and low. Oh, oh. In between, watch the belonging grow. My parents sacrificed the familiar so I could have the possible. They gave up the known so I could know more. And sometimes the weight of that gift is almost too much to carry. The gratitude and the guilt of it, of having what they gave up everything to give me. Second generation, I carry their sacrifice forward into everything I build. They are the foundation, I am the house, and I will build something worthy of what they left behind. And my children, if I have them, will be third generation, even further from the word of the original. But I will keep the culture alive in them. I'll speak the grandmother's prayers, I'll cook the food, I'll play the music, set the mood. attitude of belonging to the bigger story. Second generation, passing on the glory of the roots to the third, to the fourth. Second generation, carrying it forth. Second generation, both flags flying, both worlds living. Second generation, and proud of it both. Oh, always both. Table for one. My favorite table, actually. The best one in the house. I booked the restaurant for Saturday night. Reserved the corner table, got the lighting right. The candle and the good wine and the dress. I wore it for myself, I must confess. That eating alone used to fill me with the shame. I'd rushed a meal and never quite became present in the evening, just survived it. But somewhere in the learning I arrived at the understanding that my own company is the company I keep most. Why not free it from the stigma? Why not love this table? A table for one is not a consolation. Table for one is not the lesser station. Table for one is the deliberate choice of a woman who has found her own voice, interesting enough to dine with nightly. Table for one, holding herself lightly. Table for one, best seat in the house. Table for one, quiet as a mouse. I came here for me. This is how I'm free. Table for one, no compromise on food. Table for one, I choose my own mood. Order the dessert without the guilt tonight. Table for one, everything is right. I bring a book sometimes and sometimes not. I bring the thoughts I haven't fully caught in words, yet the middle is where I find them. The quiet of the table lets me mind them into something clear. The restaurant becomes the thinking space, the confidant of all the half-formed things I'm working through. Table for one, there's so much I can do in the solitude of a good meal alone. The table for one is how I come home to myself, the version undiluted by other people's needs, uncontroverted. Table for one, watch the confidence begin to grow. Table for one, high and low in the solitude, watch the self-love show. People looking, sometimes I can feel the pity, and I wanna say, no, darling, you've misread this entirely. I am not here because nobody wanted to come. I am here because I chose this. I am here because my own company is good enough, is more than good enough. I am here because I love this woman, the one sitting at this table with the good wine and the better book and absolutely zero compromise. Table for one, the best reservation I ever made. And when love comes, and I believe it will, I bring that skill with me, the skill of still enjoying my own company, of not dissolving into someone else. I've got myself to come back to, that's the anchor. The table for one, the grateful thanker of solitude for teaching me this thing of being my own everything before being everything to someone else. Table for one, the gift I gave myself. Table for one, best table in the house. Always was, always will be. The best company I keep is my own. Cheers. With it, go with it. Don't fight the current. it take you? There's a current underneath the music that I feel. Something older than the beat, something real. Below the bass line and the melody, a pull that's been there since antiquity. The current of the African rhythm, ancient, moving through the centuries, patient as a river finding its own way to the sea. The current every day, underneath the modern production hides the oldest current and it's still precise. Don't fight it, let the current take you where it's always been going. It knows the way there before you did, before the maps were made. The current knew it was never afraid of distance or of time or of the ocean. The current is the oldest kind of motion. Afro current, let it take you through. Afro current, flowing deep and true. Oh, feel the pool below. Oh, let the current flow. Afro current, older than the beat. Afro current, carrying your feet from the ancient to the now the same river. Afro current, feel it in your liver, in your chest, the oldest recognition. Afro current, the original tradition. The DJ didn't invent this, they discovered what was always there. They uncovered the current that the grandmothers danced to in a different skin, but the current ran through every generation without stopping, without the current ever dropping. Below the cultural surface it persists. The Afro current in the music, it exists in every remix and in every sample. The current is still there, more than ample. Afro current, oh, watch the ancient as it flows. Afro current, high and low in the current. Watch the music grow. Feel it in your spine, feel it in your feet before your mind agrees. The body always knows the current first. The body recognizes it because the body is older than the mind. The body remembers what the mind forgot. The current, let it move you. It knows where it's going. It always has. Trust the current. Let go. And after the song ends, the current stays inside the body through the rest of days. The rhythm leaves a residue, unknowing in the muscles of particular flowing of the gate. The way an Afrobeats listen and moves differently. The current listens through everything, the handshake and the walk, the rhythm in the silence and the talk. The Afro current, carried in the blood. Afro current, older than the flood. Always flowing, even in the silence, even now. Feel it, still flowing. Tune in, the frequency is changing. Tune in. This is the new signal. They say African music wouldn't cross the line of genre, of geography, of time. They built the walls and we built the frequency to go right through them. That's the legacy. The Afro frequency, a signal so strong. It doesn't need a border, it belongs everywhere a body moves to be, everywhere a human heart can meet. The rhythm, that's the frequency, no wall. The Afro frequency, it reaches all. Turn up the frequency, let it fill the room. Turn up the frequency, let it break the gloom of every border drawn to keep us separate. The Afro frequency makes it dissipate into the air, where it always belonged, where music was before the walls were wrongly drawn. Afro frequency, tune in now. frequency. Put it in the world music bin, as if the world was separate from the music, as if everything wasn't universal. Who picks the boundaries of what counts as mainstream? The Afro frequency makes that concept seem increasingly ridiculous. We are not the niche, we are the superstar of everything, the origin, the source, the Afro frequency, of course. Frequency is changing. The global dial is moving toward the rhythm, toward the beat, toward the continent, toward the source. The Afro frequency was always broadcasting. We were always transmitting. The world is finally tuning in. Turn it up, the way up. Let the whole world hear. The Afro frequency was always the main signal. Always. And the children making music on their phones, in Legos, bedrooms on their own, now sending signals into the global air that land in Tokyo and everywhere. Between the Afro frequency, unstoppable, every bedroom studio, the possible beginning of the next global sound. The Afro frequency going round and round the world and always coming home. The Afro frequency, you're never alone. Afro frequency, still broadcasting, still reaching. Tune in, signal strong, always strong. Something is blooming. Can you feel it? Something is finally blooming. I didn't know I was waiting for the season until it changed, until without a reason I noticed I was lighter, almost lifted. Something in the quality of the gifted. Ordinary day had shifted brighter. Every obligation feeling lighter. Not because the load reduced, it hadn't, but something in me bloomed, it happened without announcement. On a Tuesday, without ceremony, the bloom of a new day. You can't force the bloom, you have to tend it. Water it and wait, not try to bend it into shape before it's ready. Trust the season, every bloom has its particular reason. And it's timing, not yours, the flower's timing. The Afro bloom, its own sublime thing. Afro bloom finally here. Afro bloom, everything is clear. Oh, something opening. Oh, the season bringing. Afro bloom, what was dormant waste. Afro bloom, what was frozen breaks. Into color, into fragrance, into light. Afro bloom, after the long night. My grandmother said the seed doesn't know how long it takes the waiting, but it grows regardless, trusting in the darkness of the soil, that the light is coming. All the toil of the waiting is the preparation for the bloom, the full manifestation. Requires everything the darkness built, the root that grows in waiting without guilt for taking its time. The bloom was earned by the root, that's what I finally learned. Try to keep you close. Bloom, bloom. After every season that was too cold, after every room that was too small, after every voice that said not yet, not quite, not enough. Bloom anyway. The bloom was never waiting for permission. permission. It was waiting for the season, and the season is here. Bloom. And now that I bloom once, I know the way back to the blooming on the harder days, when the dormancy returns because it will. The season cycle, that's the particular skill of trusting what I know, that after every winter the bloom returns, not fragmented or splinter of itself, but full, each time more full than before. The afro bloom, the pool toward the light is built into the seed. Afro bloom, that's all I'll ever need. Afro bloom, finally, finally open. Look at the color, look at the light. Afro bloom. Afro bloom. No reason, the best reason. There's a laugh I have that I can't control. It starts somewhere in the basement of my soul and rises up before I have the chance to make it polished. It does its own dance. Out of my body, the laugh that my aunties have to. The family laugh, the bounties of a particular genetic joy that the years can't quite destroy. My grandmother had it loud and full. The laughter pulled the whole room to it. Pull. Laughter is the language we were born into. Before the words, the laugh came first, it's true. The baby laughs before she learns to speak. The laugh is older at the primal peak of human expression, unfiltered, free. Afro laughter, that's the real me. Hey! Afro laughter, can't hold it in. Afro laughter, let it begin. Oh, from the belly up. Oh, overflow the cup. Afro laughter, medicine for the soul. Afro laughter, making broken people whole. The doctor's prescription, laugh more deeply. Afro laughter, naturally, freely. The aunties laugh at everything together. At the funerals, at the weddings, whether the occasion calls for it or not, the laugh arrives. They try to hide it, aftermath of trying makes it louder, which makes the whole room go and everything breaks into the laughter that was always there. Beneath the serious occasion, the air needing a release. The laughter knowing when to arrive and always going. After laughter, oh, 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 watch the joy as it begins to flow. After laughter, high and low, in the laughter, watch the healing grow. The laugh that comes from nowhere, the laugh that arrives at the wrong moment, the laugh you try to stop and can't, the laugh that makes your stomach hurt, the laugh that brings tears, the laugh that you catch from someone else, the family laugh that skipped a generation and arrived again in the grandchild. My grandmother's laugh coming out of my mouth at unexpected moments. The most beautiful inheritance. And on the days when laughter feels too far from where I am, I remember what we are, a people who survive the unsurvivable through laughter. That's not trivial, the laughter in the face of every weight that tried to break us. That's the trait that carried us, the joke in the darkest room, the laugh that pushed back against the gloom. Not denial, survival, the technique of the Afro laughter at the peak of difficulty, choosing the relief. Best medicine, no prescription needed. They want you broken. Choose joy. Joy, yeah. That's the revolution. Choose joy. They built the systems to exhaust us into great. They built the way to make us throw the joy away. As a luxury we couldn't quite afford to carry. Joy was never for the bored or comfortable. Joy was always born in the most difficult conditions. Torn from the hardest circumstances, that's the truth. Joy was the resistance, always from the root of the African tradition. Even in the field, the music and the dancing were the shield. They cannot take the joy if we protect it. They cannot break the spirit if we resurrect it. Every time they try, and they will try. Joy is the resistance, that's the why of dancing at the funeral and singing in the rain. Joy is the resistance to the pain. Joy is resistance, choose it anyway. Joy is resistance, every single day. They want you small and great. Joy is how you stay yourself. Joy is resistance, raise it high. Joy is resistance, and let the whole world cry, not in grief and recognition of the power. Joy is resistance every hour. My grandmother danced at her husband's funeral. She said he loved my dancing, it's perpetual, the love. With the grief erased, the thing that love produced, she kept the grace of joy through everything. Not as denial of the loss, but as the longest trial of love. To keep the joy he gave her going, even after he stopped being the one showing her the steps. She kept dancing, that's resistance. Joy maintained across the grief distance. Joy is resistance. Oh, watch the dancing as it grows. Joy is resistance, high and low, and the joyful watch the power show. Even when they said you couldn't sing, even when they tried to silence it, laugh. The loudest laugh you have, because the joy is the resistance. The joy is a rebellion. The joy is the thing they never could control. No matter what they said, they couldn't take the joy. We kept it in the music and the dancing and the food. We kept it. Joy is resistance, always was, always will be. Joy was, always will be. Joy. So when the world is heavy, which it will be regularly, that's the deal of living. Choose the joy deliberately, not as blindness, as necessity of survival, of resistance, of the claim on the full human experience. The flame of joy kept burning, that's the politics of the African tradition. In the mix of everything we chose, the joy we do. Joy is resistance, carry it through, yeah. Joy is resistance, always was. Choose it every day, choose it. Oh, yeah. That hour between the day and the night, that's the hour. There is an hour between the day and dark that doesn't belong to either. In the arc of the sun's descent, the world turns gold, and everything is possible and old and new simultaneously. The twilight hour between the day's demands and nights release the most beautiful of hours. Neither urgent nor restful twilight powers belong to themselves alone. The between time, the most beautiful I've ever seen. The Afro twilight, particular to you, the way the light falls in this atmosphere, this latitude, this longitude, this code that turns the red earth redder, centuries old. This Pacific falling of the light, the Afro twilight, perfect between day and night. Afro twilight, golden and slow. Afro twilight, watch the colors go, oh, from the gold to the dark, oh, carrying the spark. Afro twilight, neither day nor night. Afro twilight, the most beautiful light, the hour that belongs to no one free. Afro twilight, the between me. I am often twilight, neither fully one thing nor another. The work not done, but not undone, neither in between. The becoming and the been, the scene of my life is often twilight, not the crisis of the either or the genesis of both. The twilight space where things are forming, where the possible still rings with promise, neither failed nor finished. Afro twilight, not diminished. Afro twilight, oh, watch the golden colors flow. Afro twilight, high and low, in between, watch the beauty show. Stay in the twilight a moment longer, before the night asks anything of you, before the morning makes its demands. There is this, the between, the neither, the beautiful unresolved, the Afro twilight, where the color is the most honest, where the gold is the most gold. Stay here just for this moment. The night will come, the morning will come, but first this. And when my life is in its own twilight, the final hour between the dark and light of whatever comes next, I want to be in the gold of it, the possibility of the between. Not rushing to the end, not clinging to the day. The twilight friend of everything I've lived, receive me cold. And the Afro twilight, the promise held in every evening, the beauty of the going. Afro twilight, quietly glowing. Afro twilight, golden and slow, neither day nor night, just this beautiful between. There's something I haven't said. In the daylight, but at midnight, the truth gets louder. At midnight, the versions of myself I keep. For daytime, you start slowly falling asleep, and what's beneath comes up for air. The true one, the one I'm confessing now to you, not to hurt, because the holding is the heavier thing. The midnight confession, what it brings is lighter than the keeping. That's the math of honesty, the cleaner aftermath. I've been carrying this particular weight through all the daylight, laying it down. Wait, midnight gives permission for the honest thing. Midnight is when the real confessions sing, not the performed ones, the ones that cost, the ones you've kept because you thought you lost something in the saying. But the losing was in the keeping. Midnight choosing to say the true thing, that's the only way. Midnight confession, hear me now. Midnight confession, I tell you out. Oh, I've been pretending. Oh, this is the ending. Midnight confession of the comfortable life. Midnight confession, this is me and I'm telling you the thing I kept inside. Midnight confession, nowhere left to hide. I confess that I am not always strong. I confess the brave face is sometimes wrong to wear, because it keeps you at a distance from the real me. Your whole existence in my life has met the polished version. I want to offer you the full immersion in the actual, the imperfect, the afraid version, before she puts on the masquerade of competence and certainty each morning. Midnight confession, without warning. Midnight confession. Oh, watch the truth as it begins to flow. Midnight confession, high and low, in the honest, watch the real love afraid sometimes, more than I let anyone see. I second guess myself more than you believe. The confidence you see is real, but it's also work, daily work. And some days the work is harder. And I would love to tell you on those days, instead of performing the easier version. Midnight confession. This is the whole of me, not just the parts that photograph well, the whole. Can you hold the whole? And the confession once given, the relief, the particular lightness after the brief inhale of someone hearing the true thing and not leaving. That's the offering. That honesty gives back the staying of the people who can hold the weighing of your full self. The midnight confession separates the keepers from the session players, the ones who love the highlight reel. Midnight confession, the ones who love the real. Midnight confession. Said out loud now. Lighter, so much lighter. Thank you for hearing it. Thank you for staying. Patience is not waiting. Patience is knowing that the right time is not your time. It's the time. African time is not what they say it is. It's not the careless lateness, no, it's this. The understanding that the moment arrives when it arrives, and patience is what drives the wise ones, not the clock, the readiness for what is coming, not the recklessness of rushing what isn't ready. The patience to let the thing develop, the greatest of all the wisdoms, knowing when to wait. African time, never early, never late. The mango doesn't rush itself to ripe. The elder doesn't speak before the time is right. The farmer doesn't pull the seedling up to check if it is growing. She fills the cup of patience and she waits, because she knows the thing that's meant to grow grows. Afro patience, slow and sure. Afro patience, wisdom's cure for the rushing mind. Oh, what patience finds. Afro patience, the elder's greatest gift. Afro patience, the particular lift of knowing that the good thing takes its time. Afro patience, the most ancient rhyme I learned in patience from the Western clock that ticks and measures every block of time as equal, but they're not. Some hours require more, some seasons all the powers of patience. The hour before the harvest is not the same as any other. The artist knows this, the lover knows this, the mother more than anyone knows there is no other way to bring the new thing into being than the patience of the daily unseeing work of tending, patient and consistent. Watch the wisdom as it slowly shows. Afro patience, high and low. In the waiting, watch the right time grow. The elder said, don't rush the river. It knows the sea. Don't rush the child. She knows her own becoming. Don't rush the love. It knows its own arrival. Don't rush the grief. It knows its own completion. Don't rush the joy. It knows when it is welcome. Afro patience, trust the timing, even when the timing is not yours, especially then. And in the end, the things that rushed arrived. Already exhausted, the things that survived. The patience of the proper timing came, whole, complete, with something you can't name. But recognize the rightness of the thing that came at its own time. The particular ring of truth about it, unhurried, fully formed. The patient thing that came through every storm of impatience and arrived completely. Afro patience, always so discreetly. Right. Afro patience. Trust the timing. It knows, it always knows. Wait. Yeah. There was a shorter road. She didn't take it. The long way home taught her everything. She could have, she could have taken the easier road. Could have dropped a portion of the load by taking shortcuts that were offered, they were there. She looked at them and kept going the long way. Rare, deliberate choice in a world that prizes fast. She chose the road that was built to last. Not the quick result, but the deep knowing that comes from the longer path, the growing. That only distance teaches, that only time reveals. The long way home, her climb. The long way home is not her consolation. The long way home is the education that the shortcut never provides. The years of learning on the longer road, the tears and breakthroughs and the full curriculum of the life lived long and serious come to those who take the longer road that's earned. Long way home, she kept on walking. Long way home, past the ones who were talking about how long it takes. Every step she made. Long way home, building what she knows. Long way home, the slow path grows into something the shortcut could never be. Long way home, the fullest victory. She stopped along the long way, learned the names of every tree and river, played the games of getting lost and finding her way back. The long way home has no straight track. It curves and climbs and drops and opens into views that the shortcut never leads you to. The long way home showed her things she needed, things the shorter path would have deleted from her education. The full picture, long way home, the complete scripture. Slowly show high and low on the long road. Watch the knowledge grow. Keep walking, even when the road bends and you can't see ahead. Keep walking, even when the others arrive before you. That was their road. This is yours. The long way home is specifically yours, designed for what you need to know, what you need to become. The home at the end of the long road is worth every step, every single one. Yeah, yeah. And when she finally arrives, she arrives completely. Everything the long road contrives to teach has been absorbed. She is the sum of every mile. The long way home, she's come to herself, not just to the destination. The long way home, the full formation of the person she was always becoming. The long way home, the ancient humming of the road beneath the feet, still carrying. The long way home, still not varying. Long way home, for you. This one is just for you. I would have come with flowers, but the shops were closed. I would have come with candles, but they weren't composed into the right arrangement. So I came with just my voice, the oldest claim on someone's attention. A song beneath the window, the original romance. I let the wind blow, warm between us, just a melody. And you and this, that's all I need to say the thing that words won't quite contain. The Afro serenade, the oldest refrain. A serenade says what the prose cannot. It works its way around the guarded spot. In the heart, the melody, a key that fits the lock that words can't reach to free the feeling into something shared the night. And music, the most perfect kind of light for love to see itself in. That's the art. Afro serenade, just for you tonight. Afro serenade, in the soft moonlight. Oh, listen to the song. Oh, it's where we belong. Afro serenade, I composed this from Afro serenade. Everything I've become, knowing you, you're in every note tonight. Afro serenade, you're my favorite light. The saxophone knows things I haven't said. The melody goes places language has not led me yet. The music is the pioneer of feeling. It arrives at the frontier before the words have packed their bags. The song is there already, has been there all along, waiting for the moment, and the moment is tonight. Beneath the stars that comment that the music makes about my love for you is more eloquent than anything I do with words. So let the Afro serenade speak what I've been trying to say all week. Afro serenade, oh, watch the romance as it begins to glow. Afro serenade, soft and low in the music, watch the love show. Every note is something I feel for you. Every chord changes a different shade of it. The jazz knows how to hold the complicated, the beautiful, and the aching simultaneously. That's love. Jazz and love understand each other. The Afro serenade is just me telling you in the only language big enough. What you mean? Listen, just listen. And when the song ends and the night comes back, and the saxophone has put away the track, the serenade still plays inside the chest of the beloved. It resides in the body the way music does the note, absorbed into the bloodstream. What I wrote for you tonight will live where love lives deep, beyond the reach of forgetting. You'll keep the Afro serenade. It's yours now, take it. Afro serenade, yours to make. not the things, not the titles. What do we actually leave behind? Not the certificates framed on the wall, not the salary, not the title, not the call of the big position, none of that survives. The particular way we touched other lives, the small specific moments, what we leave is in the people we help to believe in themselves, in the children who remember a word we said to them in some December that changed the angle of their trajectory. What we leave behind, that's the real story. The house will sell, the car will rust away, the bank account will empty. What we say in the moments when it matters, that persists, the love we gave, the person who exists more fully because we were there, that's what we leave behind. The rest is what we bought. What we leave behind, the love we gave. What we leave behind, the lives we saved. Oh, not the things we own. Oh, not the seeds we sowed. What we leave behind, the particular life. What we leave behind, the warmth in the night, the summer's darkest year, the hand we held. What we leave behind, the story spelled in the lives of those we touched, that's the sum. What we leave behind long after we're gone. My grandmother left behind a way of being in the world, a particular way of seeing the stranger as a guest, the difficult as manageable, the beautiful adult. In every child, a particular grace of presence, unhurried in one place fully. She left that in the muscle memory of everyone who knew her. The inventory of her legacy is not in objects, but in habits of the heart. She left the cut of her particular kindness in her soul. Watch the legacy as it slowly grows. What we leave behind, high and low, in the living, watch the love still flow. What am I leaving behind today? In the conversation I had this morning, in the way I spoke to the person at the counter, in the time I gave or didn't give, in the patience I extended or withheld. Every day is a deposit into the account of what we leave behind. Not the grand gesture, the daily small deposit of attention, of kindness, of presence. That's the legacy, building quietly every ordinary day. And I am building mine with every choice, with every time I use or waste my voice, with every door I open or I close, with every seed of kindness that I sow or fail to sow. The legacy is lived, it's happening right now. What I give and what I keep, what I share and what I hoard, the legacy is being cut into the world today with every breath. What we leave behind begins before death. What we leave behind, build it daily in the small things, in the ordinary kindness, in the love that costs something. That's what stays, that's all that stays. Build it well. Build it well. 100 songs, 100 songs. one continent, one people, one eternal rhythm. This is not the end. This is just the beginning of the count. Hey. Hey. From the first song hummed in the first village, before the written word, before the tillage of the first field, the music was already alive in the African body, steady as the heartbeat, older than the name. We give to things the music and the flame of human consciousness arrive together in this particular part of the world. Whether or not the world was watching, we were singing. Before the silence, we were always bringing the sound into the spaces of the earth. Before the instruments, before the birth of genre, before the categories made, the music smaller, the music was afraid of nothing. It was everything. It was free. 100 songs are nothing to the count of songs that have been sung. The full amount of music born from this one continent is more than any archive can represent. The griots knew more songs than any library. The tradition is the living dictionary of everything that music is, and we are the inheritors. The songs are free for us to carry forward, to continue the Afro eternal, ancient and genuine. Afro eternal, never ends, never ends. Oh, Afro eternal, around each bend, round each bend. Oh, another song waits, oh, another song creates. Oh, Afro eternal, never, 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 never. And I am one small voice inside the chorus of the eternal, one friend in the forest of songs, not the first, nowhere near the last. My 100 songs against the infinite past and future of the Afro musical tradition is just my contribution, my position in the longer line of voices. I receive the baton and I run with it. I believe in the passing and the carrying and the giving, the Afro eternal in the living forward of the sound. That's my part. 100 songs from one African heart. Afro eternal. Oh, watch the music as it grows and flows. Afro eternal. High and low in the eternal. Watch the culture glow. From the first song to the 100th, from the 100th to the 1000th, from the 1000th to the millionth, the music never stopped. Through every attempt to silence it, through every border drawn against it, through every system built to contain it, the Afro eternal kept singing. In the field it sang, in the ship it sang, in the new land it sang, through grief it sang, through joy it sang. It is singing now. It will sing after all of us. Afro eternal. The music never stops. Never, never, never. So I offer these 100 songs as mine, a drop in the eternal, that's just fine. The river doesn't mourn the single drop, the river celebrates, it doesn't stop. For anyone contribution, it receives it and carries it and uses it and leaves it changed into something larger. That's the gift of the Afro eternal, the uplift of every single voice into the whole. 100 songs, one contribution, one soul, added to the eternal chorus complete. 100 songs, the Afro eternal beat. And when the last note of the 100th song has faded and the silence comes along after, sitting it is not empty silence, it's the full silence of the Afro reliance on the space between the notes, the rest that makes the music music. And the best of all the songs are in the silence after, the laughter and the grief and the hereafter of the melody, the Afro eternal. Not in the sound alone, the supernal space between the rest, the breath, the pause before the next song begins, because there is always a next song, always has been. The Afro eternal always will have been singing through every silence, through every night. The Afro eternal, the original light, still shining, song 100 and counting, always singing. Afro eternal forever. 100 100 songs, and the next one is already forming in the silence, in the space between. The Afro eternal never stops. This is not the end. This is just where we pause to breathe before the next 100. Afro eternal.